Okay, so if you're new to Linux, one of the first things you're going to have to learn is how to get around. Now, you could simply just use your graphical user interface by going to your files, but most people who use Linux will eventually end up using the terminal. It's the easiest way to navigate Linux. Now, there's many ways to open up the terminal. If you're using Debian or Ubuntu or Mint or any flavor of Debian, you would just type in Control, Alt and T, and that should pop up the terminal. Or you can just search for terminal in your own distribution. I'm using Kali, and Kali is a pen testing distribution, but all Linuxes, they all have the same terminal. They all use what we call the bash shell, the born again shell. So you don't really need to know what a shell is. If you want, you can go Google it. Just type in bash shell. There's plenty of information out there on Google. But for now, we're just going to talk about the terminal. So whatever way you access your terminal, whether searching it, clicking on Control Alt T, or even like I'm going to do here, going over to dock and opening up the terminal. So this is your terminal. You will see that you have your username and then the name of your computer. I've named my computer Firebolt because I'm a Harry Potter fan and I like to name most of my technology after things in Harry Potter. My laptops are named after brooms, my computers are named after houses, and my tablets are named after owls or other animals or creatures. So yeah, that's just my kind of naming system. But anyway, that's not really important. What's important is how to get around Linux. So the first command you will need to know is the change directory, otherwise known as CD. So before you can change directory, you need to know where you are. So before I'm going to show you how to use CD, we're going to first of all find out where we are, and that's done by the command pwd, which stands for present working directory. So you just hit enter and you can see my present working directory is /home/mock, and the mock folder is my home drive. That's where all my stuff lives. Now if we want to go up to the actual root of the home directory where other people's folders may live, like let's say I had another user called Bob and I wanted to go and have a look at his folder. Well, I would go cd ... and that would bring me up a level. So you can see I'm actually in /home, and if I want to get back to my own directory, there is two ways I can do it. I can go cd /home /mich, and that would bring me back to my own directory. Or I could have, let me just go back up to the home, I could just type in cd mach, and that will do exactly the same thing. So that's the basics of getting around. If you need more information on the cd command, there's always a man files, so you just will type in man cd. Oops, or maybe cd man. Nope. cd help. Okay. Maybe there is no manful CD. Anyway, but really, CD is not that complicated. You just CD slash whatever name of the drive you want. Right, the next thing we're going to need to know is what's in the file. So, as I said, we're currently in my own home directory, my own home folder. So to see what's in this folder or file or whatever, we'll just call it a directory. Okay. In Windows, you'd probably call them folders, but so I'm going to call it a directory. So to see what's in this directory, we just type in ls, which stands for list. There's what's in this directory at the moment. And now my terminal actually highlights what other subfolders or subdirectories, they're in blue, that are there. So we can see that there's a subdirectory folder. Okay, gotta keep to one thing, but you know what I mean, called videos. So if we want to go into the videos, we'll just type in CD, and all I have to do is type in maybe the first 3 letters, then hit the tab key, and it'll populate it for me. Hit enter. Now we're in videos. And just to prove that, I type in PWD again. There we are. So now that we're in videos, let's see actually what's in here, but let's see it in more detail, like who owns it, what day it was made, and also what permissions. So we just type in ls minus al, or as the Americans would say, ls tac al. I just say minus because to me that's the way I see it. And we hit enter. And as you can see, there's a few previous test videos that I had done. You can see the permissions there, read, write, read, read. You don't need to understand about permissions at the moment, that'll be in a later video. If you guys like this video, I will do more. But you can see that the owner is myself, and also the group is my group. Now, when we come to permissions, we'll talk more about users and groups, but at the moment you don't really need to know a lot about users and groups, because all we're doing here is teaching you how to get around Linux. And really, once you know CD and ls, that's really all you really need to know to get around Linux. Now, before I go, I do want to talk about one folder or directory. It's the root folder, and that is where all the system files are stored. So that'll be like all the system programs and everything like that. And wherever you are, doesn't matter what directory you are in, all you have to do is type in cd I always get them mixed up, \. Anyway, if you can't remember which one it is, I always just say it's the one on the left hand side. Sorry, it's not on the left hand side, it's the one that's on the right hand side. That's how I remember, it's the one on the right hand side. So if you hit cd slash, as we call it, that will bring us to our root directory. We press in pwd, it will tell us that we're in slash, which is as high as we can go in the file system. If we do an ls, there we go. We can see that we have all our system folders. Like, for example, Slash var is where your web server would live. Slash bin is usually where your files and stuff like that. And if you go into slash boot, that's where the Linux kernel lives. So let's go just see what's in there. So I'm using CD again, CD boot. Let's see what's in here. Okay, so it basically has the kernel, the actual Linux. You can see that the VM Linux. That's basically that's your kernel. So, but really, as I said, that's all you need to know. All you need to know is CD and ls, and you can find your way around Linux. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do like it, please put it in the comments. And if I get enough comments, I hope to go on and make some more. And what I'm planning to do is maybe do a video. My next video might be on permissions, because that's probably the next most important thing when it comes to Linux. And after that, we might do some fun stuff with the terminal, because the terminal is your friend. The terminal is very powerful. You can actually combine commands in the terminal. Let's just go cd slash let's see which one would have probably the most, probably cd slash etc. It's probably not going to bring me where I want to go, but we'll see. Actually, it does bring me the etc folder. So let's do a ls, and now we're going to use a thing called a pipe. So if you think about like a pipe is like a pipe, like if you imagine ls is, I'll show you what it does anyway. ls, and then we have what we call a pipe. So sometimes it can be, and then we'll put in the word more. Okay, and I'll hit enter, and what you'll see is that it kind of displays a certain amount. So if I hit the space bar to get more and more and more, keep going. If I was just to do ls, there you go. So that was a little bit more than I wanted to, but I'm just giving you a taster of kind of the power of the command, of the terminal and the command line, which if you like I will show you later on. But that's it for now, and thank you for watching. Goodbye.